Now to dramatic dash camera video that shows the moments when a Prince George's County police officer drove the wrong way on Route 1 near Beltsville and hit another driver head on. The officer says he was trying to stop several racing drivers. The woman he hit tells News 4 she was so badly injured she thought she would die. That was in 2021. Years later, she says she's still dealing with health issues, but that Prince George's County has been trying to get out of paying her medical bills. Our Aimee Cho has a story you'll see only on News 4.
This is video from inside a Prince George's County police cruiser. Corporal Quan Lock was behind the wheel. He later testified he was trying to stop 3 vehicles that had been racing. You see the police cruiser change lanes here and begin to drive past the other vehicles. Corporal Lock later testified he was trying to catch up to the vehicles that had been racing. You see that cruiser change lanes again. This was on Route 1 in the Beltsville, Maryland area. You then see the cruiser continue to drive and then switch lanes and drive in the median area. That is when you hear those sirens turn on. The corporal keeps going for several hundred more feet until he hits the median and crashes into that white vehicle, hitting driver Aimee Kim.
He basically sliced across the road and hit me head on. I was knocked out of conscious. My car was totaled. I had chest pains. I had burns. I thought I was possibly dead because I saw white light at the tunnel.
Kim says 4 years later, she's still dealing with lingering health issues from the injuries. She's now filed a civil lawsuit against Corporal Quan Lock and Prince George's County for gross negligence, accusing the corporal of breaking department policy, which says under no circumstances will officers pursue at a speed so great as to render their vehicle uncontrollable, thereby endangering the lives of themselves or others.
I just want to send a message that what happened to me is not okay.
According to the police handbook, officers can only continue a chase if they get permission from a shift commander. Corporal Lock later testified in a deposition he didn't remember if he had radioed to ask for permission, but admitted there was no recording of him doing so. Aimee Kim's attorney provided News 4 an internal police report showing 3 Prince George's County police supervisors found there was employee error and the crash was preventable. But Prince George's County is arguing it shouldn't have to pay Kim's medical bills and that the crash was partially her fault. 2 weeks ago, an attorney for the county submitted a court filing with this picture saying because Miss Kim was holding her phone with at least one hand, she could not have both hands on the steering wheel as needed to avoid an accident. Kim insists she was paying attention, and court documents show the police supervisor who was in charge that day later testified she's not at fault.
What I experienced was a lot of blame, and I feel like in many ways they have re-victimized me over and over again.
The county also argued in its motion Corporal Lock made several attempts to avoid this accident, that he was not driving excessively fast. His lights and siren were on, and that this car here should have yielded and let him back in. Aimee Kim's lawsuit goes to trial on December 8th. It comes as Prince George's County police have come under fire in recent months for their chase policies. Earlier this year, 3 different people were killed in the county in a span of 3 weeks by drivers fleeing traffic stops. The youngest victim was 3-year-old Zoe Harrison, who was riding in a car with her mom.
No child should ever, or family have to ever go through what my family is going through.
Just last week, the Prince George's County Council passed a bill called Zoe's Law, aimed at more accountability around police pursuits. Councilmember Crystal Oriata co-sponsored the bill.
I don't think the intention for the police officers when they start chases is that anyone's going to die, but the reality is that when you are speeding in a vehicle, it becomes a weapon.
Under the new bill, the Prince George's County Police Chief must file a yearly report with the council on all the pursuits police were involved in, the reason for each pursuit, and whether department policy was followed. As for Aimee Kim, her attorney says it's been a long road leading up to next month's civil trial.
It took almost 3 years, or about 3 years, for the county to finally comply and produce documents, including the Dashcam, which they initially tried to claim didn't exist.
I just hope that it doesn't happen to anyone else and that the police, the Prince George's County take accountability.
Now, Prince George's County Police confirmed to me today Corporal Quan Lock is still with the department and did not face discipline for this incident. The department said it does not comment on pending litigation, but we discovered this may not be the first time Prince George's County Police have faced a liability claim related to Corporal Quan Lock. I obtained this document showing the county paid a settlement for a Quan Lock in 2021 for $2,690 for auto liability. The police department refused to answer my questions about that case. On, back to you.
All right, Aimee Cho, live for us in studio tonight with that story. Aimee, thank you.